The numbers are going up. That's the good news.
Yes.
Threatened and declining species is what it says.
Minister, are you hearing from...
How did this fantastic Labour MP, Barry Gardiner, really call out Tory Minister Mark Spencer over British fish? Well, spurdogs, to be more precise. On the 17th of January 2023, where Mark Spencer attended an Environment, Food and Rural Affairs Committee meeting where the topic of conversation was about fisheries negotiations, where Mark Spencer gave a 10-minute ramble about how marvellous things are now we've left the EU. Well, during this ramble, Mark Spencer tweaked Barry Gardiner's interest when he said this.
During those negotiations, as well as get the maximum amount of numbers. And it's also seen, actually, some new species become available, like spurdog, which is quite important in our waters.
Well, Barry Gardiner clearly saw little flaw in that.
Just arising out of your presentation, Minister, you've said in the presentation, new cautious fishery for spurdog. Now the ICES, the International Council for the Exploration of the Sea, has advised a TAC, total allowable catch. I'm reading from the ICES report. Several species have been depleted by fishing in the past and are now on the OSPAR list of threatened and declining species, including spurdogs, Squaleus acanthius. Then goes on to list some others. Although there are 0 total allowable catches, TACs, special restrictions and prohibited listings for these species, several of them remain vulnerable to existing fisheries. I don't understand the discrepancy between what you've stated the ICES is saying and what I'm reading on their report from the 15th of December.
So I suppose there's a global picture, of course, and a localised picture. So we are blessed with more spurdog in that sort of Celtic Sea, that bit between Ireland and England, if you like.
This is saying 0 TACs, and you've said that there's been advised attack.
Yeah. So Mike, do you want to?
Yep. Just so ICES have advised there is a total allowable catch for spurdog for 2023 and 2024.
There is.
Yeah.
And the EU, as I understand it, have already opened the fishery, and we are looking to introducing legislation ourselves. Am I correct?
Yeah. But it's a tentative.
Can you write to us then and explain why their report on the Celtic Seas ecoregion, published on the 15th of December, is saying that there are 0 TACs? Because you're saying there is a TAC, they're saying in their report there is 0 TAC.
It's not definitely take that away.
Okay, we can certainly respond to you and put that out in writing.
That would be helpful.
So I think it's worth pointing out that it's a very. We're not talking about huge numbers here. It is a sort of tentative dip into that marketplace.
OSPAR says it's a threatened species.
The numbers are going up. That's the good news.
Yes.
Threatened and declining species is what it says.
Minister, are you hearing from the fishermen on the ground that they are seeing an increase in spurdogs?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, obviously you occasionally happen to catch these things when you're trying to harvest other species of fish. So we are seeing increased numbers of bycatch of spurdog in nets. So,
and if you had a 0 TAC, they would have to be discarded. Which actually pollutes the seabed and doesn't really do anything for conservation.
That's a huge challenge in the fishing industry, of course, because you cast your net and you don't always know what you're going to get in that net, and occasionally you catch things that you don't want to catch.
Very interesting, eh? Now I have absolutely no idea who's right here, as I have never been a fisherman. Mark Spencer could be absolutely more right when he's talked about spurdogs, and Barry Gardiner could have caught Mark Spencer with a brilliant zinger. I just don't know. But Mark Spencer's body language seemed to say to me, I might have got this one wrong, and who knows. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.